You know exactly what you need to do to succeed. You have the plan, the tools, and the time. But when you sit down to work, the drive just isn't there. Instead, you watch another video on discipline, maybe read a few productivity hacks, and apply none of it. And with every passing day, your respect for yourself slips a little further. This sense of stagnation often traces back to a specific biological state, a dopamine overdose. We have to understand how our internal reward system has been hijacked, because that hijacking is what makes traditional discipline feel so difficult to sustain. Dopamine is your brain's primary reward neurotransmitter. It's a chemical signal that makes an action feel good, ensuring you repeat that exact behavior in the future. For most of human history, that reward required serious effort. Today, you carry a device in your pocket that delivers instant gratification with zero physical or mental exertion. Look at this chart. When you scroll social media or play video games, you generate a massive, unearned spike in your brain's reward center, what we'll call cheap dopamine. But notice what happens next. The spike plummets, crashing far below your original baseline level of motivation. When we zoom out to see this happen over and over again, the baseline itself decays. Researchers at Microsoft measured the result of this constant overstimulation. The average human attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds. This relentless flood of cheap rewards overworks your brain to the point where it struggles to focus on or even enjoy normal, daily tasks. This graph shows a different biological response: premium dopamine. This is the reward you earn through delayed gratification, like finishing a tough workout or completing a complex project. It's a slow, steady climb that settles into an elevated plateau without the devastating crash. To get back to this healthy baseline, you have to audit your daily habits. Write down the specific triggers that give you a cheap, unearned rush, whether that's infinite scrolling, gaming, or junk food. Once you have your list, you need to actively replace those triggers with new actions that demand effort. Swap to screen time for a deep conversation, a meditation session, or practicing a new skill. Simply eliminating a bad habit often leaves a void. Since your brain continues to seek a reward, providing it with a premium replacement is the only way to avoid relapsing into cheap habits. Relying on sheer willpower is a mistake, because willpower eventually runs out. Design your physical and digital environment to create maximum friction against your bad habits. Start with physical boundaries. When you are sitting down for deep work or getting ready for sleep, put your phone in a completely different room. Next, add digital hurdles. Turn off every single non-essential notification and delete those highly addictive apps right off your home screen. Take a look at this phone comparison. Turning on grayscale mode drains vibrant colors from your screen, making it far less stimulating to look at. Data shows this single setting can naturally reduce your daily screen time by nearly 38 minutes. By engineering these points of friction, you stop fighting your internal urges and simply starve the cheap dopamine loop at the source. This brings us to the detox window. If you are used to spending 10 hours a day online, trying a 24-hour tech fast on day one will backfire. Start small, limiting yourself to a realistic 3 to 4 hour block of no screens. As that window becomes comfortable, slowly increase the duration. You are actively building your mental tolerance and conditioning your discipline muscle. During these windows, you will feel bored. That is actually the goal. Being able to sit quietly without any external stimulation is a vital sign that your brain's reward system is finally resetting. If it feels impossible to sit in a quiet room for a few hours, it's a clear indication of just how much your brain has adapted to constant, high-speed input. The first few days of this detox are going to feel difficult. You will experience anxiety, self-doubt, and intense physical cravings that are incredibly similar to the withdrawal symptoms of quitting sugar. To make sure this doesn't turn into a temporary diet that causes extreme burnout, you need a long-term strategy, the 80-20 rule. Look at how this breaks down your day. 80% of your time must be fiercely protected and dedicated to difficult tasks that earn you premium dopamine. That leaves a 20% slice for controlled entertainment, as long as you maintain a firm boundary. The objective here isn't to eliminate all joy from your life, it's about compartmentalizing the easy pleasures so they don't corrupt your productive hours. When you stick to this system, you eventually reach the after state. The constant craving fades, and your brain's baseline resets to its natural biological default. Suddenly, the things that felt like massive chores, cleaning your room, focusing on a spreadsheet, or having an uninterrupted conversation, become deeply satisfying again. Controlling the quality of your dopamine consumption provides the focus necessary to direct your attention exactly where you want it to go.